The Witcher, Nightmare of the Wolf. So, I didn't realize it was an anime. Considered anime. I don't know if it is or what, if it was made by a Japanese studio or whatever, but I know it said the original voice acting was English on Netflix.
Yes.
Do you guys see that?
Yeah. I think it was American made. I don't actually know. I didn't look it up, but
when it started playing, it said a Netflix anime original. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I have another question before we even get into the plot of this shit. Was this 2D or 3D animated?
Shit, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure this is 3D, and it's very good because you can't tell, and normally you can tell really bad when something's 3D animated.
Right. I couldn't tell.
That's like that was awesome to me. I thought the animation quality was excellent in this before we get into anything else.
I think so too. It was weird is there was I felt like it was really different from a lot of like animated at least animated styles that I've seen. But I loosely compared this to like really stupid comparison, but like Game of Zones when they made those for like Bleacher Report and stuff. I feel like the animated style was like kind of similar. I don't know why.
Some of the early character designs I actually got like Avatar or like
Oh really?
Dragon Prince. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. It was like a Netflix thing that I didn't watch. But it reminded me of that kind of art style, which is like not a bad art style, but that one was 3D animation done poorly.
Oh, right. I got you.
But
yeah, no, I thought this one was really good, especially like the action scenes and like all the gore and stuff. I felt like they did really well.
Excellent animation, bro. This was like high budget shit, which is like I'm happy we're getting more high budget. This, honest to God, should have been a TV series.
Yes, dude, that's what I wrote.
We'll get into that once we start talking about plot stuff. But the voice acting seemed off at some points. I know. I think what it was is that they didn't put occlusion in it. So like when they're talking, it sounds like they're talking to a mic like we are now. It doesn't sound like they're talking in woods and stuff, which is a nitpick, but it's definitely something that took me aback a minute as someone who watches a lot of anime and a lot of stuff like that, where occlusion's usually pretty good.
Yeah, I also agree with that. I had to put on subtitles, honestly, because it was just a little bit like, I don't know. The first like 5 minutes, I was like, I can't do this. I can't follow it as much as it just would throw me off if I didn't put on subtitles, I guess, which I don't do for things. So
it would have been helpful to learn some of the names early, but I definitely got most of the names and stuff down after a certain point.
Right.
So I would consider this a tie-in to Witcher Season 2, probably. Like,
You think so?
I think so, because they mentioned... Well, okay, so before we get... Witcher Season 1 ends, and Geralt's tripping balls, and he's dying or whatever, and he's, like, having a flashback to, like, his childhood.
Yeah.
With what happens towards the end of this...
Yeah,
it looks like this is the tip of the iceberg for that.
Dude, that would be awesome, honestly.
But...
Well, because my confusion with this was, like, is it a prequel kind of thing?
Yes,
I
think so.
That's what I'm thinking, because like Geralt's like the last Witcher, isn't he?
No,
there's others, but this is like, I mean, his like.
Did you watch all of it, Tristan? Because you would obviously know this is a prequel if you did.
Right. No, I did, and that's what I was thinking, was it was a prequel, but like how like far ahead of the Witcher series is this?
I checked a little bit. It's a decent ways back.
I was gonna say, because they don't age or whatever. Like they don't look like they age, I should say. Yeah,
because like they say in this, like Vesemir was like 70 or something.
Right, exactly. And he looked like he was like 20, 30.
Yes. So we followed the adventures of a boy named Vesemir, who is not happy with his life working at like a hostel or like a caretaker facility, and he wants to do something more. And one day a witcher comes in and exorcises a demon out of this bitch. And he's like, I want to be like him and have everything I've ever wanted. And yeah, so I'm going to do that. The girl he likes doesn't want him to go. He decides to go after they have an argument kind of thing. He leaves. And he becomes a witcher. Like, that's pretty much the premise and setup that we get throughout this. And, man, I really fucking like Vesemir, dude.
Same, dude. He was such a good character.
Is like the Tony Stark of the Witcher universe.
Yes.
It's the best way I could put it. He comes off as so suave. He's constantly talking shit. Super strong. He fights flashy and flamboyant. Like, dude is
Mhm.
just all around does it. He's the opposite of Geralt in like every way
Yep.
possible. Geralt's
I
super
agree.
stoic, super serious. He like, sarcasm. This dude is straight like Spider-Man quirky out there, like quipping at people.
Yeah. Dude, I would love to see like I don't know, not necessarily a prequel to, or I guess a sequel to the prequel, but like I would love to see him and Geralt like training together and stuff if, in the second season.
I would love
I
to
think that would
see
be
just
so
a
cool.
series of Vesemir doing shit
Yeah,
alone before
dude,
he even
same.
does
That's
that.
yeah. After this movie ended, I was like, dude, like why didn't we get more of this? Like usually our complaint is the movie's too long. Like they could have made at least like 10, 12 episodes of like maybe half-hour episodes, like, and they would have been fine.
This
Like they had
was
so much there. I feel like.
so fucking good. So good, dude. Like even like Tristan when you first said like, oh, it's an hour 30, awesome. Like because we've been complaining about 2 hour plus movies, and then an hour 30, I felt like the hour 30 was jam packed. I was like, damn,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
could have did some more
I
of
agree.
this. Like this was
Well,
fantastic.
yeah,
I
one
feel
of
like
my first couple notes was that it was just super fast paced, like
mhm.
the whole time. I was like, holy crap, dude! Like they're just constantly doing things, and I didn't know how that was going to work out, and it sort of ended up working out.
Yeah, I checked the time of the movie at one point. And I was like, oh damn, and I'm an hour through already. Like this is it's pretty wild. I did not expect like it to just move so fast, but so much was happening. I guess the middle section was a little bit slower in my opinion. I felt like if I'm gonna nitpick, I feel like the villain, not so much the villain, but the girl that was trying to kill all the Witchers. I feel like she wasn't the strongest character. I feel like she was like a strong, like physically strong character. I just feel like she wasn't like a attention grabbing villain.
They could
That
have
makes
done with
sense.
like 10 more minutes of her, 10 or 15.
They
Yeah,
Yeah, they didn't really do much to either introduce her or explain her for the most part. They're just like, yeah, she's a mage or whatever.
Well, like
yeah,
from the get go, they're like, she hates fucking witchers. Like she hates them.
right.
And
Well, yeah.
Well, I can't blame her. Like, dude, I would have loved to see like a flashback when she was like talking about the story, like how the Witcher killed her family or whatever, and all that was going on, and she was like hiding in the closet. I don't remember the actual story, but I would have loved to see like a flashback, even like a couple minutes, like just oh, this is what actually happened. Like this is more setup to the actual character to make you more invested, and it would have been cool.
But again, that's kind of a
100% agree.
nitpick because we do
It
get some
is.
excellent
It
for
is.
an hour 30. We get some excellent plot lining and like very solid storytelling because it's not a very complex story they're trying to tell you. It's very simple, but it's done well in my opinion.
I agree.
You're basically watching
Yeah,
a rags to riches and then rags again.
I don't know about you guys, but I really like storylines where the mentor ends up being the bad guy. I feel like that's just a really interesting plot line for me. Like, oh, you're looking up to this guy and he ends up being evil, so you have to like, I don't know, beat the master, I guess.
I feel like they kept it morally ambiguous though. Like he did do something fucked up with making monsters to kill,
Mhm.
but they very much paint both her and the head witcher as like they're not looking at the situation correctly. Like the only one who
Right.
was looking at it correctly was Vesemir. He's like,
Right.
he fucked up. This won't happen again. You have my word. If he goes on the line, I'll handle it. And she said, that's not good enough.
Yeah.
He has to fucking die. And he's like, well, you can't handle this. We handle this kind of thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can definitely see both sides of that as well. Like, I mean, there's not much for a Witcher to do if you can't kill monsters, I guess. You're too good at your job and you have to make the monster, so.
Mhm.
Which is like, it's interesting because now where we're set with Geralt so far, there's not enough Witchers at this point. Like,
Yeah,
too much
there's
shit's
too many
going on.
monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like it's interesting to see how we get there. And also, I just want to put this out there for anyone who's made it this far: we haven't read the books, we haven't played the
Oh, yeah.
games. Please
I
don't
need to.
come in here telling me about the lore of the books or games. I don't know. I haven't played or read them. I'm not going to play or read them anytime soon. Maybe I'll play Witcher 3 sooner or later. But don't ask me. Well, if you read the books, you would know that Geralt and Vesemir are tied together like this. Shut the fuck up. I don't care. Just save it. All right, I
Nah,
will
that's for
fucking
sure.
make fun of you on the next episode if I
Dude.
see any comments like that.
I don't know about you guys, but this whole movie, I just wanted to go back and watch the first season of Witcher.
Absolutely.
I can't wait.
Absolutely.
I was planning on watching it again before that second season comes out that we'll review at the end of the year. But dude, I'm really fighting myself not to just start it right now.
So good, dude. So good. Ah, man. Netflix really hit one away with that one. Let's
Dude,
see if they can do
finally.
it with Cowboy Bebop.
Stop.
Or maybe the One Piece live action. Or maybe the Avatar live action. Or maybe any of those
Dude.
12 other live actions they have.
Bro, he's all that, bro.
Yeah, I love that.
Hey, man.
I love
hit
the He's
that
All
one.
That anime.
We loved, obviously, for those of you who know, we loved what they did with the Death Note live action.
Yeah, me and
Oh
Eli
my
definitely
God.
weren't talking
See-
about that yesterday.
Yeah, I was gonna say this. I gotta bring this up now for the people that actually are listening. Dude, I watched an interview with Lakeith Stanford. I think that's how his name is pronounced.
Stanfield.
Stanfield. Dude, I forget his last name. Lakeith. And he did his whole interview as L in character. And it was one of the cringiest, worst things I've ever seen in my life. And if you just want to like die a little bit inside, just go look that shit up because it's real bad. It's real bad.
Oh my god!
It really would have killed me if he did the L. Like he did the little chuckle.
Dude, it was bad, dude. They're just asking questions. He's like, well, I don't know. And he has his feet up in the air.
need to
Like,
catch
dude, it
light.
was weird.
Turner.
Yeah, he's like turned.
Sorry for the
Oh,
tangent,
man.
people. But
Yeah.
no. So I think out of this, Vesemir comes out looking like a god.
That's for
Yes.
true.
As someone who hasn't consumed him in any other parts of media, that was a crazy sentence. But who hasn't seen this character in any other parts of media, the books or the games, it's
Yeah.
definitely interesting to see his character, and it's definitely interesting to see how he'll be in season 2. Because I've heard that he is in season 2. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
So like I said, that's why I think it's a tie-in.
I have really, dude. You know, it'd be cool if they got fucking Hugh Jackman, the
Holy
character.
shit. I don't know if he's gonna
Dude,
look
what?
like he looks now, though.
No, but if it's in the future, is
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman looking a little gray now? Maybe they say, oh, it's been 100 years now. Vesemir's 170, and he looks like he's like 50, 60. Okay, now Hugh Jackman's that guy.
True.
I'm,
You make a
but
very good point.
anyway, I wish this was like a little series like we were talking about because I feel like Vesemir would have easily made our top 5 characters at the end of the year.
Vesemir still
He's-
might. For me,
Dude,
pretty
he's
up there.
such yeah. But I'm just saying, if we got a whole series of this menace, like
He would've been
he was
goated.
just such a good character. In an hour and a half, they already sold me. I mean, they sold me within 20 minutes, but like,
Yep.
I don't know. I just wish I got more of them.
Yes. So basically, we come to find out that there's monsters afoot, and they have witch powers. They try to make it seem like whether it's like it was the mage doing it all along, but in reality it wasn't, because they keep saying it has sorcery done to it. It's the Witcher mages were the ones doing it because at the bequest of the Witcher head guy, forget man's
Yeah.
name, but he's the one who got Vesemir into the Witchers. So
Mhm.
it causes a big war between the mages that are on the good side and the Witchers, and they have a big battle. Basically, the only one who makes it out is Vesemir, because everyone else fucking dies.
Yeah.
He kills everyone
Yeah.
else, or his headmaster got the last kill on Tetra, and that was crazy. He makes it out, bunch of orphans, and then he's like, "All right, I'm taking these orphans. These are my orphans. You
I'ma
are going
make
to
him
be
the right
witches."
kind of witcher.
And he throws them medallions with blood on him. He says, "Pick those up, you motherfuckers, and eat them." And then he goes, this one little bald head motherfucker goes and goes, "I'm gonna be the best witcher." And he goes, "Shut the fuck up, girl."
Dude, when he name dropped him like that, my jaw just dropped, dude. I was like, holy shit. Like, obviously, we don't know anything about the backstory or anything, so that was just a shock to at least me. That was fucking awesome.
That was legit.
Absolutely. He goes, "Shut the fuck up, girl." And I was like, "Aw, yes, sir." So it makes me wonder
Yup.
if he's gonna get more, because like I said, he was very cocky, and all he gave a shit about was the money. But when we get flashes of him being like serious, so I wonder if he's gonna be super serious with the new trainees, or if he's gonna be same dickhead. Like, I don't know which one we're gonna get, but
Yeah.
that's for finding out later.
I don't know,
will
dude. I'm
say,
excited.
One thing we glossed over was the romance subplot. That was pretty fucked
Yeah.
up in this, right?
It was.
I would agree.
Like he was with the chick. They basically like worked together. He liked her. She liked him. They were gonna kiss. Witcher dude cock blocked him. they had to be like 10 or so at that point. Well, I don't know. I think they were like 13 or something, a little bit older.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
They
was
seem
gonna
like
say
in their
they're
teens.
probably teenagers.
And then they had the fight. They had that one fight, right? And he's like, he was gonna say goodbye, and then he's like, "No, I'm just gonna go," like, because the dude told me don't hesitate or whatever. So he just
Mhm.
left. I was like, "Damn, that's fucked up."
It's so sad.
Yeah, and then we don't get told how much time passes either. Because I honestly
Nope.
thought it was like 15 years, and he was like actually 30.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then they tell you, they drop the bomb when he finds her. Fuck it, dude. It's been 60 years basically at this
Yeah.
point. And like, I thought it was really admirable that he didn't really give a shit how old she was or how she looked. It was like, oh, I still care about you and I still love you right
Facts.
now. Like I'll drop everything right now if you tell me to. And,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It was a really strong romance plotline.
I love that kind of stuff.
which is very like nice. And it was tough too because you can see she was kind of like hesitant with him because like, I haven't seen you in so long, you left me kind of thing. I lived my own life and you never like came back or whatever kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like, but he to him, and it's really good writing, right? And the fact that to her it's been 60 years and she's at the end of her life. To him it's been 60 years and he still has to live however born long, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, he makes a comment at one point. It's like, "Oh, what's time?" And then she's like, "Time is everything." Like,
Yeah.
I only have so much time. You have more time. But even he knows how
Mhm.
much time has been. He's just trying to play it off like it hasn't. Because
Right.
him seeing her, he's been like, it's been so long. Like, to be honest with you.
Mm.
And then
Agreed.
I thought he killed her at the very end.
Dude, I did too. I was upset.
Yeah. That would have. I don't know. I felt like writing wise, like it would have made sense. Like based on other things that I've watched, like that's usually how it tends to go. But when she still survived, I was like, oh shit, okay, cool.
It was a good subversion of expectations.
Yes.
But man, dude, that was solid. Like, that was actually genuinely good writing of a relationship in media, which is, I think it's really funny to see that
Agreed.
wholesome relationship, and then you go to Witcher live action, and then you get Geralt and Yennefer, which
Yep.
is just like the most toxic thing ever.
Yep. Yep. Yennefer shows up. Fuck.
No, dude.
You again, bro? Come on.
He's kicked it in with my boy. What's my homie's name? What's Bard's name? Dandelion, Dandy,
Bard. Just Bard.
Who's Bard?
Bard. He's kicking it with Bard,
the Bard.
and then Bard goes, "Oh no, it's her." He goes, "Yes."
Yep. Let me sing a song real quick.
He says, "She's a devil." Oh man, it's so like, oh man, it's just such a fucking hilarious, dynamic from Vesemir and Ilani. I forget how to say her name. It was crazy though. Ilana or something.
Ileana? I think it was
Ileana.
Ileana.
Yeah, it was Ileana.
Yeah, Ileana and Vesemir versus Geralt and Yennefer. It's just fucking hilarious to me. Especially because
Yeah,
like
it's
Geralt and Yennefer is just like completely like they're fucking every time they see each other.
Yeah.
And then like
Facts.
Vesemir and Iana are like super fucking, like romantic, like classic.
Mm-hmm.
The lake house and the wine and the kids.
Yeah, it's cool too because like I wasn't even expecting like a romantic subplot at all
I was
in
expecting
this,
some
and like it was
action.
yeah, exactly, and then we got pretty much everything you could ask for out of this. So
Yeah,
Especially for, an hour and a half.
yeah, man, that's like I said, there's a couple nitpick things, and then just like it's just too short for what I wanted. But I mean, that's just like I said, it's just a nitpick. So
man. They could always go back and make more of this. They can
I
always
hope
go
so,
back.
dude.
They have
That's for
they
true.
have two gaps to fill. They have the gap, the 60-year between him becoming a Witcher and him getting older, and they got the gap from him training Geralt to where Geralt is now. Netflix,
Yeah,
you got money with The Witcher. Don't ruin it.
I was gonna say that's the
Yeah, I
thing,
was
dude.
gonna
They have
say.
so much. So much they can do with it, man. They could just have fucking Vesemir and Geralt just taking shits, and I would watch it, dude. Like, don't mess this up.
Yeah, please. Oh man. So, just to put this into perspective,
Oh,
very excellent. We don't often say we want more of a movie on this show,
Yes,
especially. I don't think
Yeah.
we've ever said we want more so far. I think every show or movie has been over 2 fucking hours. too damn long, especially Vespucci Code or whatever that shit was called we just watched. That shit was about 3 hours and 30 minutes too long.
Yeah.
I needed them to give me time back after watching it.
Same.
Like, you owe me a couple hours. But yeah, dude, I'm impressed. Now it just got me hyped for Witcher Season 2.
Me
And
too.
I'm gonna say it one more fucking time. Don't tell me if you're excited for Season 2, go read the book. I'm not reading the book. I'm not playing the game. I don't care if they have a D&D tabletop set where I can play through the life of Geralt. I'm not doing it.
I feel like you do that. Don't lie.
No, dude. I'd rather do something else. I'd rather be my own custom Witcher. I don't want to hear the stories that I'm going to hear watching the show already. Like, come on, man.
That's facts. That's
fair.
That's why I haven't read the Boys comics at all. Or the Lock and Key comics. Because Lock and Key is so damn good.
Look, man.
Dart, whatever that bitch's name was.
Dodge?
Yeah, sure, dude.
I just know because she was on my top hated characters last year.
Say, bro.
Look, man.
Dart, Dash, Dodge, Mario Kart,
Dodge,
whatever their name was.
Dodge Dart.
Dodge Challenger. Oh, man. But
Dodge challenged.
Yeah, man. There's not a lot to talk about with this one just because it was so short, which is like kind of fucked. But like I said, I'm excited for whatever they're gonna do with this. Netflix hasn't missed with The Witcher yet.
Nope.
And
that's a big yet.
Yeah, I mean, Henry Cavill supposedly likes the video games and the books or whatever. So like, I don't think
he better, bro.
I don't think he'll let them fuck it up, you know. So
yeah,
fuck it.
That's what I'm saying, man.
We'll see what the money says.
Dude, if that man dies, it's over.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, fuck. I would be depressed.
He is Geralt.
There's
at this
no reason
point.
for him to die.
He's
fuck.
Yep.
Hey man, bro, but he's also Sherlock Holmes.
All right, so ratings. Oh man, so my rating for this is going to be an 8.5. Now you may ask me, why do I shave points off? Because I wanted more. The villain wasn't developed all the way, and that's it. Give me more Witcher, please.
Yes, I also put an 8.5 because, like I don't know. I also wanted more nitpick things. There's a little bit with the voice thing that got me. Like, it's just really minor details, but yeah, I just want more. Is my thing. But really good fucking movie.
Agreed. I'm gonna give it an 8. Not quite the 8.5, just because of mostly the same things. The hour and a half was actually not enough for once. It needs to be more. I feel like if they are willing to and able to develop some of this stuff a bit more, that'll make it a lot better.
Now, Tristan, I don't want to get cuck you or whatever, but I have receipts for this, okay? I want you to know that you had Shazam at a 7.5 and Witcher at an 8. Is that comfortable to you?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. I want you to know you had Space Jam 2 at a 1 and Witcher at an 8. Is that comfortable to you?
Absolutely.
Oh my god. Okay. Hey, this one's even better. You had this and Suicide Squad 2 at the same rating. Is that comfortable to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Me and
right.
Eli had about a point and a half higher. So
Yeah.
Who can beat the Weasel?
yeah, but okay, look.
Nobody,
If memes aside, right? Weasel aside, push Weasel to the side for a minute. That movie was not as good as Witcher, in my opinion.
No, not at all.
Even there was some slow parts, too many slow parts compared to this, which is it's all action.
Yeah, that's for true.
But hey, man,
added romance plotline was pretty good.
But hey, man, we just got done with 2 of our best shits of the year so far. To be honest,
Yeah.
we got
agreed.
Rasud, and then we got The Witcher, and so
Yeah.
next week we also start off with an anime, Loki.
Oh my god.
Are we going to Loki next week?
If Netflix don't put out that dub, hell yes, we are.
That's fair.
Go call Netflix if you want that shit done.
Yep. Just you're gonna have to save the Kurokus for what you've been watching, but
Damn, that's fucked up, bro.
Hey man, y'all gonna enjoy season 3 of my boy Kuroko.
I've already seen it. What do you mean you're gonna enjoy it? I've seen it.
I know you have. Eli hasn't.
Nah.
Man, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh man. All right, so until we put out an episode and then it's not Loki, I'm sure something happens like this week. If you really cared about getting updates, you would get on our Twitter and Instagram, where we don't even post updates anyways.
Yeah. We always be saying like, "Oh, check that for the updates." We don't be putting out the updates.
Man, we don't got enough followers to put out updates. It takes about 37 seconds. We got about 37 followers. That's not worth a second per follower.
Yeah, no, that's some facts.
But yeah, man, we do have social media. We do have a YouTube. Go click on that. We put out a new Supernatural video and we put out a new JoJo video. So click on those if you like anime or Supernatural in lists. We'd appreciate your views so that we can get this podcast up and running. Please, please, please. We're starving. Please.
Help.
Please, man. How about you help, motherfucker? But so we'll catch you guys next week on the Binge Boys. And my name has been Enrique.
My name's been Eli.
I don't even know who I am anymore.
And I want you to remember that you always have to toss a coin to your goddamn witcher.